Yo, sound check.
Sound check. Paano ba to? Sunod lang ah. Aray ko. Pwede na. Medyo may sapak lang yung microphone ko. Pero alright. Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Lalong-lalo na sa mga scalpers dyan. Mga nagbimina ng Bitcoin. Mainitin ito yung topic na to ah. Nabasa ko kanina yung post dun sa official page na Linus Tech Tips. Honestly, idol ko din si Linus. Pero sa pagkakataon kasi na to, parang naki-ride in na siya sa issue ngayon about cryptocurrency. So mga hindi nakakaalam ng cryptocurrency, yung digital exchange siya. So kung sa pera, tinatawag natin yung mga fiat currency, ito digital currency. So hindi mo siya nahawakan pero magagamit mo siya pambili ng goods and services online. At yung mga pag-produce ng Bitcoin is galing sa mga graphics card. You know, like sabihin natin video card, ganyan. So mga hindi masyado naiintindi ko ano ibig sabihin ng GPU. Yeah. Problema kasi ngayon, pumutok ulit yung issue na December nag-hit ng 800k, umabot ng 1 million, and up to this point, titignan natin ngayon, BTC to USD. So, 60,124 USD. So, magkano yan? Sa peso. Peso. Halimbawa, 1 Bitcoin ka, meron kang 2.9 million pesos sa pagmimina ng Bitcoin. Okay? So, paano na produce yan? Sa pamagitan ng GCASH, which is nabanggit niya dito sa video. Although hindi ko pa napanood itong buo, ngayon gusto kong panoorin hanggat maaari maging open yung isip ko about dito sa issue na to. So, yung title kasi niya, Mine Crypto Before It's Too Late. Bago ko pa na-play tong video na to, nagbasa-basa ako ng mga comments dyan. And honestly speaking, ito na siguro yung video na hindi ko talaga magugustuhan. Na parang ang dating sa akin ng title is pabor siya sa crypto miners over the gamers. No. So yung mga gamers po dyan na nanonood din sa akin na desperate talaga na makabili ng graphics card is parang parang nawawalan na rin ng pag-asa. Parang wala na rin gana mag-upgrade ng PC nila for this year kasi pataas ng pataas, ng pataas. So, hindi natin sure kung itong 60 or 2.9 million pesos na very close na siya to 3 million na isang Bitcoin. Yeah, ganun katindi ang pagmimina. Pero, yun nga, nag-decide talaga ako. So, bago ako magbigay ng conclusion, panoorin muna natin itong video na to. Baka kasi anytime moment, ma-delete na to. Kaya, panoorin na natin. So, para mas maintindihan natin, dahil English yan, kuha tayo ng subtitle. Chinese. Auto-translate into Filipino. Ayan. Sa English. Bahala na. Ladies and gentlemen, mine crypto before it's too late. So, at some middle point, pwede ko i-post dyan para maintindihan natin kung as much as possible, mai-explain ko rin yung maiintindihan ko dito sa pinost ni Linus Tech Tips about cryptocurrency. So, let's play.
Do you like money? Better yet, do you like...
Sponsored by NiceHash. And, nakalagay dito, mas mabuti pa, gusto mo ba libreng pera? Kulit ng no? Subtitle, Tagalog. Sige, tuloy na natin. So, NiceHash is a company where they provide servers for mining a cryptocurrency. Usually ETH, Bitcoin, and so many varieties of crypto digital currency somewhere. Halos buong mundo. Tuloy.
Free money? Well, the value of Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies has rocketed so high that even if you're running an older PC, it could be worthwhile for you to start mining while your system is idle. So, NiceHash sponsored this video where we'll be showing you guys how you can mine on your existing hardware as an easy way to make a couple of bucks with almost no downside, especially while the weather's cold and you'd be paying to heat your house anyway.
So, pinopromote niya na kapag hindi mo ginagamit yung PC mo, naka-idle lang siya, like, lumabas ka lang, and gusto mo makatulong sa pamilya mo, makabayad sa kuryente. So, yung PC mo, pwede mong gamitin pang mina. Okay? Kahit paano.
You're probably already familiar with cryptocurrencies, decentralized digital currencies with no direct tie to government-issued notes or coins, particularly if you already watched our mining series from a few years ago. But how many of you are actually doing something about it, particularly those of you with a graphics card that has 6 gigs of memory or more? It may come as a surprise, but if your power rates are cheap enough, thank you PC Hydro, it's gotten really, really easy to tune your system to profitably mine crypto when it would otherwise not be doing anything. And conveniently, it's still winter, and a gaming rig is actually no less efficient for heating your house than an electric heater would be. But then there is the question of why bother? Didn't Bitcoin just have a major correction and we have no way of knowing what's going to happen to Ethereum now that ETH2 is live? Sure, But there's also almost a 2-year window for you to mine Ethereum normally until it's supposed to fully transition to a proof-of-stake system rather than proof-of-work. And yeah, Bitcoin is currently down, but also sometimes it goes up. So if the whole setup can be done in less than an hour, which it can, it's probably not a bad idea. Like subscribing. Not a bad idea. Don't miss our upcoming GPU reviews. Now, NiceHash Miner has been available for years now, but it's also been a few years since we've talked about it, and they've made some pretty cool changes. In a nutshell, NiceHash built a system where you essentially sell your computing power to the highest bidder, who then uses it to mine a specific coin.
So, yun nga. Nabanggit ko ngayon kanina, itong tungkol sa NiceHash. So, company nga siya na nagbibigay serbisyo para makapagmina ka. Kasi pagka nakapagmina ka, yung kada hash rate mo, naiipon niya ng naiipon, then i-convert mo siya into a digital currency na prefer mo. So, pinaka sustainable dyan, yung Ethereum currency. Tapos, from Ethereum, convert mo yung digital currency na yun into Bitcoin. Kasi mahirap yung magmimina ka kagad ng gamit ang PC mo, tapos convert mo kagad yung hash rate mo, total hash rate na mina mo into Bitcoin. Kaya mostly, nagmimina sila Litecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, yan. Mababanggit na yan mamaya. Pero yun nga, pinopromote nga ni Linus Tech Tips dito na kung wala kang ginagawa sa PC mo, or halimbawa matutulog ka na nakabukas yung PC mo, minsan kasi nakakalimutan ko i-shutdown yung PC ko. So, naka-idle siya. Pwede mong gawin yung PC mo gawing pangmina ng cryptocurrency. Okay? Tuloy na natin.
They get the coins that are generated, and you get paid in Bitcoin based on current market rates. This is really helpful for folks who are looking to acquire Bitcoin, since Bitcoin now requires ASICs to be mined effectively. And of course, if you want something else, other than Doge, you can trade for it on the exchange. Now, NiceHash isn't the only option, and large-scale commercial mining operations wouldn't use it. But frankly, we don't have much interest in helping those guys, and NiceHash has been our tool of choice for small-time personal mining for ages now. One of the reasons is that pretty much every piece of mining software requires you to either turn off your antivirus for all third-party algorithms.
Yung NiceHash kasi, na-try ko siya before, pero ngayon, naka-idle, at hindi ko muna bubuksan to, kasi sigurado, magka-crash yung system ko. Ang lakas kasi nito kumain ng RAM. Malakas din siya sa CPU. Mostly kasi sa NiceHash, kung wala kang GPU, pwede yung CPU pang mina. Yan. Kaya, hindi ko muna buksan yan. Tuloy muna natin.
Or allow absolutely everything through, both of which are obvious security risks. By contrast, NiceHash's new Quick Miner is digitally signed and doesn't require any third-party software for overclocking, undervolting, or mining. And since it only uses their in-house developed excavator miner and OC tuner, you don't have to grant permissions to any suspicious software. For those of you who are concerned about security risks, this should be a huge load off your mind. Of course, it does come with a drawback. With NiceHash's traditional miner, you can swap algorithms on the fly to make a bit more money by targeting the algorithm with the highest payout. Quick Miner only mines Ethereum using Dagger Hashimoto. With that being said, Ethereum is currently dominating the market, so it shouldn't be a huge deal for the moment. One of the other big concerns that gamers have about mining is, of course, wear and tear on their, especially right now, expensive graphics card. Now, as we demonstrated a few years
Yan nga. Grabe. Magkano yung RTX 3080? Yung mga nakikita ko sa FB market ng halos wala ata nagbebenta ng 3080. 3060, 3070, 2060 Super, 2070 Super. Even GTX 1070. Grabe ka overprice. Tapos yung iba, ginagawa nila, let's say nabili nila yung RTX 2060 ng less than 35,000. Tapos ang gagawin nila, bebenta nila for the same price. Tapos papatungan nila ng 15,000. Tapos bebenta nila. Tapos ang nakalagay sa reason for selling, binuksan lang sa box. Okay. Meron pa nga mas malala eh. Yung 2 years mo nang gamit yung graphics card mo na 1070, tapos ibebenta mo siya ng original price or mas malala pa dyan, doble sa presyo nung nilabas yung graphics card na GTX 1070. So, in overall, halos lahat ng graphics card ngayon, kahit yung mga GTX 450, 750 Ti, ginagamit na rin na pang Mina. Pero syempre, iba pa rin yung latest na graphics card kagaya ng RTX 3080, yung mga 30 series, yung 3060, mga ganyan, malakas yung hash rate niya. Kahit nasabihin ni Nvidia na may epekto sa ginawa nilang software control na kalahati lang yung hash rate na makuha nila sa 3060. Pero magaling sa China, na-bypass niya yung program. Hindi ko alam kung totoo yun na kahit nilimit ni Nvidia yung hash rate ng 3060 is na-bypass daw ng China. Siguro maghanap na lang ako ng iba pang article tungkol doon. Pero tuloy muna tayo dito sa video.
Back. There is no performance difference between a worn-out GPU
You see that? GTX 480. Okay.
and one that's brand new, at least as long as everything else is equal. The challenge here is that modern graphics cards dynamically adjust parameters that do affect performance, like core clock, according to thermal and power limits. And here's the thing, silicon does degrade over time, and the more heat and the more voltage, the faster it degrades. So we want to minimize both of those things. That's where QuickMiner's built-in automatic GPU tuning functionality comes in. So all we gotta do is go to nicehash.com/my/mining/rigs, and there's a yellow optimize button here. This is pretty sweet. So you can either light or medium optimize. Let's just go light mode. And then you can probably actually hear the fan profile change over there, but that's not the only thing that's happening. At the same time, it's going to undervolt and overclock the video memory to maximize the efficiency of the card.
Actually, they're reducing the core clock and then reducing the power target to match demand.
Kasi ginagawa sa pagmimina ng cryptocurrency gamit yung graphics card, binabawasan nila yung voltahe ng recommended na power supply. For example, yung graphics card mo is nagko-consume mo siya ng 300 watts. So, gagawin mo, bababa mo yung wattage nun. Bababa din yung voltage niya. Hindi ko alam kung tama yung pinagsasabi ko dito, pero kayo na bahala, i-correct nyo ako. So, ganun yung ginagawa nila. Babawasan nila yung power consumption niya. Tapos, yung clock speed niya, isasagad. Para yung performance ng yung graphics card mo makapagmina ng mas malakas na hash rate.
It's not quite undervolting, but I mean, I guess it's close enough. They'll be getting to that a little bit later.
Now, it only works with 20 and 30 series NVIDIA GPUs, at least for now. But as long as you have at least 6 gigs of VRAM, you can also use their guides to manually tune your 10 series card. It should be noted that for now, AMD cards require an alternative overclocking utility. If you want even more efficiency, or if you're like, I'm heating my basement with this thing, who cares? You can right-click the system tray, go to OC Tune, and go all the way down to the bottom. This auto tune right here should be able to get you either slightly better efficiency or maximum balls to the wall speed. If you want to play around manually, you can do that as well, and NiceHash has a full set of guides that you can check out on their website.
So, yun. Pinapakita niya kung paano yung setup na gagawin mo para makapagmina ka ng cryptocurrency. Kailangan i-undervolt yung graphics card. I-overclock siya ng ng sagad using a software na provided ni NiceHash na sponsored ni LTT ngayon.
Based on the method we just showed you guys, we're sitting pretty at around $5 per day of Bitcoin. That is, depending of course on current prices, which isn't at the point where I would recommend spending scalper prices on a new GPU hoping to make back your investment. But as my grandpappy always said, you can never have enough free money to spend at lttstore.com. He's right, you know. Great water bottles over there. By the way, before you leave, we do want to offer one final bit of advice. Not about tuning your rig or buying graphics cards, but about wallets. If you're going to hold any amount of cryptocurrency, we would strongly encourage you to get some sort of hard wallet or your own digital wallet that you control. Because whole crypto exchanges have basically vanished overnight, and you never know who's going to get DDoSed or hacked or have their founder die next. So it's always best to keep your own coin safe with yourself. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, NiceHash was actually hacked a couple of years ago. However, unlike most other services and exchanges, they actually used their own money to eventually pay back everyone who had any crypto go missing in full during the attack, which is actually the only reason that we were comfortable working with them on this project. Because remember guys, it's not your mistakes that define you, it's how you handle the fallout after. Just like I would never make the mistake of not telling you about our sponsor, NiceHash. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, it makes it easy to turn your PC in.
So, hanggang doon na lang. Ay, pero in fairness maganda yung information niya. But in the other hand, malaki din kasi yung disadvantage kapag nagmina ka. So, take up a risk. Pag ginamit mo yung PC mo pang mina, pwedeng mag-degrade agad yung graphics card mo. Kung CPU based ang pagmimina mo, pwedeng mag-degrade yung processor mo. O worst case scenario, wag naman po sana masunog yung bahay nyo dahil kakamina nyo. Okay, marami kasi yung nagmimina ngayon gamit yung mga graphics card, pinili sa mga gamers. Tapos, yan. Parang, paano ba to? Nagkakaroon na ng overload sa transformer. Kung yung lugar nyo sakto lang sa bawat household, like 225 kilowatt or sabihin na natin average monthly 150 kilowatt per month. So hindi ko kabisado yung computation sa electric bill, pero yon, kung magmimina ka para makabayad ka ng bills lalo na kuryente, ang masasabi ko lang dyan, kung ngayon mo lang siya sisimulan, after mo mapanood yung video na to, or kung alam mo na tong NiceHash miner na to, way to so many years ago, hindi talaga siya advisable na magmimina ka ngayon. Kasi, pagka nagmina ka ngayon, the more na mas maraming nagmimina ng cryptocurrency, the more na bababa ang value ng Bitcoin. So kung sabihin na natin lahat na tayo, wag na tayong mag-game, wag na tayong gumawa ng content. Wag na tayo mag-post sa social media ng kahit anong kabullshitan dyan. Magmina na lang tayo. So, ang nababasa ko lang dito na dahilan ni Linus is pag lahat tayo nagmina, bababa at bababa ang presyo ng Bitcoin. At ganun din sa ibang mga cryptocurrency. Pero Bitcoin kasi ang pinaka most general used na cryptocurrency pang bili ng goods and services online. Sa ibang bansa, lalo na po sa Japan, sa ibang part ng Europe, nagagamit ang Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, pambili sa grocery, kahit inumin, mga ganon. Yan. Nasa sayo naman yan kung gusto mong magbina ngayon, ikaw bahala. Message ko na lang doon sa mga nag-hoard ng graphics card. Lalo na doon sa mga nambuburaot ng graphics card doon sa mga simpleng tao na gusto lang nila ibenta yung graphics card nila dahil gusto lang nila mag-upgrade. And sa hindi magandang kalagayan ngayon, tumataas yung presyo ng graphics card kasi dahil sa cryptocurrency, dagdag mo pa yung scalpers, dagdag mo pa yung mga nagmimina talaga na pangseryosohan. So, ayun. Bahala ka sa buhay mo kung gusto mo magmina. As long as makakatulong sa iya yung kikitain mo sa pagmimina. Pero, yun nga. Hindi siya nakakatulong talaga. Unless talaga na gusto mong makatulong. Pambayad ng bills. So, yun. Ano pa bang hindi ko nasabi? Comment ko na lang sa comment section sa baba. And kalungkot lang. Personally gusto ko mag-upgrade ng PC pero malabo talaga. Lalo ngayon, ang hirap ng buhay. Tapos, lockdown pa ngayon. Kaya yung mga tao, puro na sa computer lahat. Puro mga gadget, puro cellphone. Yan. Ang lubos na kawawa dito is yung lahat tayo. Kasi, mga gadgets na ginagamit natin ngayon, which is isa sa mga sangkap dyan is yung silicon. So, merong worldwide shortage sa silicon production. So, hindi lang graphics card yung apektado sa pagmimina, pati na rin yung mga car manufacturers, yung mga gumagawa ng PCB, sa mga circuit board. Ayan. Lalo na yung mga memory modules. Kaya, kung mapapansin mo ngayon, hindi lang graphics card yung tumataas yung presyo, pati na rin yung RAM. Correct me if I'm wrong, pero yun na napansin ko, tumas na yung presyo ng ng DRAM, random access memory. Yung RAM na kinakabit din sa motherboard, which is isa din sa importante para gumana yung system unit. So, yun lang guys. Hanggang dito na lang. Wala nang kwenta pinagsasabi ko dito eh. Yung content na gagawin ko is nandito pa. And teka lang. And hindi ko pa siya natapos review. So siguro mga hapon or gabi, may i-post ko na yung review nito. After this, pahinga mo na konti. Puyat pa. Ayan. Very informative, pero honestly speaking, sa lahat ng video ni Linus, ito lang talaga yung nai-dislike ko. Okay. So, bakit ngayon lang? Kasi ano na eh, yung matindi na yung hype. Lahat gusto nang magkapera, mawalan trabaho, hindi makabiyahe ngayon. Kung babiyahe kaya, kailangan naka sumunod sa protocols. Yan. Kaya mostly sa bahay. Tapos, ganito pa yung may kita mo. Promoting cryptocurrency. So, kung gusto mo talaga na pababain to, tayo lahat gusto natin pababain. Gawin natin. Huwag na nating suportahan yung mga scalpers. Huwag tayong bibili ng sobrang overpriced na graphics card. Pero kung kailangan mo sa trabaho at napipilitan kang bumili, no choice. Kahit OP pa doon, doble yung presyo kaysa doon sa original price niya, bibili mo talaga siya. Makapagtrabaho ka lang. As long as sa trabaho mo lang siya gagamitin, hindi sa pagmimina. Yan. Wala akong intention na ma-offend yung isa kong tropa na nagbebenta rin ng graphics card. Hindi ko na lang po babanggitin yung pangalan niya. Pero yun nga, patong niya doon sa GPU, mga binibenta yung GPU is 15,000. So, yun lang. So, kung gusto mo talagang bumaba, huwag mo supportahan yung mga scalper. Kung gusto mo, lahat tayo magmina para yung presyo ng cryptocurrency babagsak. So, pag bumagsak na siya, susunod na niyan, bagsak presyo na yung mga graphics card. And one thing is for sure, sabihin na nating halos lahat galing sa mina. So, gagawan ko rin din ng topic yan about sa mga graphics card na galing sa pagmimina, kung goods pa ba siyang gamitin o patapon na siya. Pero, mayroon pagsalita ng tapos. Pero tatapusin ko na rin tong live ko. Sana may naintindihan kayo sa pinagsasabi ko dito. Tsaka, hindi ako prepared. Kasi, bigla lang din, mainit-init pa rin issue ng crypto apocalypse. So, nasa crypto apocalypse tayo, which is, naghihirap na tayo mga nilalang, gusto nating maglaro, gusto nating makagawa ng magandang content. So, para makagawa ng magandang content, kailangan maganda rin yung PC mo. Pero, yun, nagpapasalamat pa rin ako kahit paano may PC na nakagawa ako. Pero hindi ganoon kaganda, hindi ganoon kabigat yung mga detalye. Kasi iba pa rin pagka nagre-render ka gamit yung mataas na specs ng graphics card. So, yun lang po guys. Maraming salamat po. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Ako po yung lingkod. Isang hamak na pusa ng nakiki-ride on lang din sa issue na to. Sana matapos na to. Lalo na tong pandemic. Peace. See you next time.